Hello everybody, this is Rita of the Shadow. Welcome. So this episode will be the last one-ish for a while for the typing series, typing people series. So it is about, how to prevent mistyping. And thank you for, following me through this typing series. I think it's very helpful in order for you to really utilize the MBTI framework, because it is just a test, yes, and but it is also a code for you to utilize. And once you figure out someone's type using the 4 temperament and 4 interaction styles, then you can find out their type code, and then with that you can draw a few different things. The first one is, well, you know the 4 temperament and 4 interaction style, which is obvious, but from that particular temperament you will know a few things about them. For example, if it's guardian type of person, they are very traditional, very structured, very organized, and for if they are also the in charge type, then you also know that they are direct. They are very they talk in very specific and precise terms, and they can come across bossy because they are direct, and also they are initiating to when they meet with someone, they initiate instead of responding, and they are also control type, which means they value process over progress. So it means they like to have things that is orderly and organized. And so if you keep those things in mind, then you kind of know how to interact with them better and what are the things they focus on. And also for the so from that, and then you can go deeper into that using the cognitive functions. So from the cognitive functions also you can find out what are their 4 ego cognitive functions and what are their 4 shadows using the 8 sides of mind model. And then from that, they can gateway into different sides of mind, depends on the situation, right? So and then when they are responding to you in a certain way, you can guess, oh, maybe that currently they are in this side of mind right now, how can I so you can understand their behavior better and then adjust your behavior accordingly as necessary. So I got sidetracked, but the most important thing to prevent mistyping is to, of course, first understand the theory, and and don't stress about it when you get it wrong, especially when you are still starting out and learning about this method. And I'm also myself, I'm still learning how to type people properly. I'm also I think I understood the theory, but to use it in practice, that part is I'm still learning, because the type grid is based on a behavior pattern, right? So that requires you to observe people and memorize their pattern, and that is and predict their behavior, kind of. So that is kind of the domain of NE, extroverted intuition and introverted sensing, because because you need to be able to observe the holistic pattern and then draw from the experience what do those patterns represent and memorize everything, you know. So that is kind of an NESE activity. So I feel like the people who have any hero or any parent would be the most they will be able to utilize the theory the easiest. So I'm not actually so my type is not that high on the list because I have a NISE, which is more looking internally. So I'm better at understanding the theories and conceptualizing everything and make everything fit together. But to apply it, you really need to have NE. So I feel like ENTP, INTP, followed by ENFP, INFP, those four would be able to use the type grid system the easiest, like easiest for them to get the hands on. If they, you know, especially ENTP and INTP, you know, CS Joseph is ENTP because NE, and also they have TI parents, so any hero TI parents, so they can see and then they can logically deduce, you know, a person's type in a very quickly in very short period of time. And for me, it's more like a two-step process for me because my NE is in my nemesis, so it takes a bit longer to get there, but I can still do it, but not as quick as these four. And other people who might be good at it are the SJ types. So ESTJ, ESFJ, ISTJ, ISFJ. Unfortunately, those four types usually don't trust the theories, or they're not interested in this area of study. So that's why even though they could be good at it also, and they feel like sometimes they have intuition about people because they have NESI, but they're not utilizing it in their most potential, I guess. Or even if they do, they are not realizing that they are doing it because they don't care about the theories. But yeah, so because they don't use it, so the next ones are the so that's covered pretty much the NE users. So the next one would be the NI heroes because the NE would be in number 5 position. So that brings me to INFJ and INTJs. So yeah, so we can still utilizing it by using our shadow. But yeah, so anyways, so you understand the theory and then you apply them and you don't get discouraged when you get it wrong. And the next thing is to compare the interaction of that person across different people to be sure, because we are only human, we have our own blind spots. So when we interact with someone whose type is not as compatible as ours, you know, or if they are in our blind spot, we might have some difficulty in seeing them properly. Or if they are exactly the same as us, we also have difficulty identifying properly, because when we are looking at people, we are subconsciously more conscious about or more focused on about the difference instead of similarities. So we might think, oh, they are different from us, so they must be a different type from us. So that is a natural bias, and that could lead us to, not typing them properly. They could be exactly INFJ like me, but I'm typing them as someone else as a result of that. And so you really have to, observe them in a group situation, if possible, like outside, when they're talking with other people and talking with you, or talking to another person, or talking in a group. Then you can have a more realistic data of how they behave in a group setting, and also individually, because when they are in a group, maybe they are going into, they have to switch to their shadow, or when they are talking individually, one-on-one, maybe they switch to their shadow. You don't know. So yeah, depends on whether they are introverted or extroverted, right? So that is the potential problem with when typing people. And so yeah, so also it might be a good idea to have peer review, so someone who knows about the theory, same as you can ask for their opinion. What do they think? And also, as I said before, using multiple methods to verify, trust but verify, as C.S. Joseph said. So maybe you can, if they are your friends, you can ask them to take the test. But if they are strangers, maybe, or they're your clients or whatever, obviously you can't just ask everyone to take the test. You have to know by yourself. But when you are typing someone by yourself, you are also generalizing and judging them, as I said before. So just keep in mind of that. If you have to do it that way, you better be more open-minded to adjust your opinion as you go. Maybe initially you thought they were this, but as the time went on, that opinion might change. So yeah, but if they are your friends, obviously you can use multiple methods to help. For example, you can ask them to take the test themselves, and you can type them also, and then compare the results, and also look at their cognitive functions and see if it matches what you are expecting and what they are expecting, and then watch the video, the typing video, the type analysis video, to check whether it's best fit their ego. So when we are typing someone, we are trying to find out their ego. So maybe we are all a little bit of both. We are all a little bit of doing what works and doing what's right, and we are all a little bit of doing or thinking abstract and thinking concrete. But which one more? So we are not talking about what you can do. We are talking about what you prefer more. So even you can do all of this, but which one you prefer the most? That is the key difference. So keep an open mind, adjust your opinion as you go, and trust but verify. Have multiple sources to verify the data, or just taking more time to observe and don't get discouraged when you get it wrong. I typed my family wrong 3 times already, but I think I'm getting closer to the answer. So yeah. So and the more you do it, the better you will be at it. So yeah. So keep going and good luck. Thank you. See you next time. Oh, and so this one is finished. So I will continue to do the typing analysis on the rest of the 16 personality types. So yeah, do looking forward to that and see you next time. Bye.